Progress.
Alrighty, so good morning and welcome to Morning Motivation. My name is Michelle Jenme, and I am a coach and mentor. I'm also a wife, a mother, director, entrepreneur, speaker, blogger, you name it, I do it. I'm everything all up in here. Everything. So I'm gonna start it how I always say. You can choose to pay attention for the next 15 minutes. That is, of course, your choice. Of course, I recommend that you do pay attention. But if you do, please minimize your distractions and listen with an open mind. And if you are anything like me, you are going to want to grab a pen and paper because you are going to want to take some notes, okay? Right. So this morning we're diving into the topic that touches every single one of us, coping with change. Now, change is that one constant in life that can be both exciting and terrifying at the same time. But you know what? Why do we actually fear change so much? Well, first of all, fear change disrupts our sense of security and routine. It pulls us out of our comfort zone and it puts us into the unknown where there's uncertainty, and nobody likes that. Nobody likes uncertainty. And what that does is it triggers a fear in lots of us. And change often signifies the end of something quite familiar and the beginning of something new. Even if this new thing is better, saying goodbye to the old can actually be really difficult and quite scary. It also requires us to adapt and to grow, which is uncomfortable and challenging in itself. But here's the thing, ladies, and I don't know if we've got gentlemen, but here's the thing, change is not our enemy. It's actually our greatest teacher. And it's an ally, in this thing that we call life. It propels us forward and it forces us to evolve. It forces us to be innovative and to become the best versions of ourselves. And without change, there'd be no progress, there'd be no growth, and there would be no opportunities for transformation. So, you know me, I like this to be interactive. So give me a one in the chat if you believe that that change is a necessary evil in our lives. Do you now believe that change is a necessary evil? As much as we're scared of it, the ones that come in, Deidre says yes, Joan says yes. Darnice, Marsha, Jenny, 100%. Okay. And give me a 2 in the chat if you are ready to understand how to cope with change efficiently. Michelle is ready. And yes, she wants to learn how. Darnice, Joan, Marsha, Adina, everyone wants to learn how to cope with change efficiently. So you know me, I love my quotes. Let's get a quote in. First quote I'm going to say, change is the heartbeat of progress, the rhythm of evolution, and the melody of opportunity. Without it, we stagnate. But with it, we soar. We soar like eagles. Right. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is acknowledging your feelings. So it is okay to feel scared. It's okay to be anxious and even sad about it. Acknowledge and accept your emotions rather than suppressing them. What is important is not to brush your feelings aside or not to pretend like they don't exist. Instead, you need to recognize and validate what you are experiencing, okay? Say to yourself, it's okay to feel this way. My emotions are valid and it's a natural response to what's happening. Acknowledging your feelings doesn't mean you have to dwell on them or let them consume you, especially if those feelings are negative. It's simply giving yourself permission to feel whatever comes out without judgment. You feel them and you move on. But the important thing is to acknowledge them, okay? Now, focus on what you can control. Michelle, you're driving right now, but how many of us, get stuck in traffic and it's like the worst thing ever. But on this one, I'm going to talk about focusing on what you control. So while some changes are beyond our control, or while some things going on around us are beyond our control, focus on the aspects of the situation that you can influence or you can change and redirect your energy toward positive action. Now, instead of freaking out about all the things you can't control, why not shift your focus to what you can control? But when the shit hits the fan, right? You are like going to be thinking, what exactly can I control in this crap? To be fair, it might not be the big stuff. Like, you can't control the economy. You can't control other people's feelings, but there's still a lot you can control. You can control how you react to the situation. Okay. You can control the choices that you make, and you can control your attitude in the situation. So again, like I said before, think about this. You're driving in rush hour traffic. You can't control the traffic, right? But you can control how you respond to it. You can choose to be frustrated and stressed, or you can crank up your favorite tunes and jam out in your car. And to be fair, that's people must think I'm crazy when I'm in traffic, because that is exactly what I do. I just turn up the music and I have a little jam fest in my car when I'm sitting in traffic, because I can't control it. What's the point of raising my blood pressure over something I can't control? Focus on what you can control. Focusing on what you can control is like reclaiming your power. It's about taking proactive steps to change your own destiny rather than feeling like a helpless passenger on a roller coaster. Adina says her too. You guys do that too, right? Just crank up the music and jam away. Like, I love my 90s and noughties R&B and rap. So listen, when I got Tupac on in the car, like, I'm seriously jamming. I am seriously jamming and cussing loud in my car with my windows down. Like, it just relaxes me. So what's the point of stressing, right? That's what I think about it. The next thing I'm going to talk about is staying flexible and open-minded. So when it comes to change, approach it with an open mind and be willing to adapt, because flexibility is the key to navigating uncertainty. The truth is, staying flexible and open-minded is like having a secret sauce or a secret formula to handling change, like a boss, right? Be flexible. Being flexible means that you are able to adapt, like on the fly, like just on the go, you just adapt. And when you're flexible, you're able to adjust your plans, you're able to pivot when necessary, and you're able to find creative solutions to whatever curveball is being thrown at you in life. And let's not forget as well that being open mind that let's not forget that, how important being open-minded is. I'm getting a bit tongue-tied. It's quite early in the morning. And instead of clinging on to old ways of thinking or being closed off to new ideas, being open-minded means embracing the unknown with open arms. It's about saying, hey, you know what? I might not have all the answers. I might not know everything, but I'm curious to see where this journey takes me. And I don't know if any of you, drop a three in the chat if you ever started something in life and you don't know where you're going with it, like you don't know what's gonna happen, but you just run it with it anyway. And that happens with me a lot, because I can be quite adventurous. Donna says yes, she agrees. You just jump in there. You just jump in there. You're like, whatever happens, happens. My favorite thing is my favorite thing to say is it is what it is. It is what it is. And I just run with it. Jenny says yes, she agrees. She's been in that situation. Deidre says yes, Darnice as well. So the next thing I'm going to talk about, and we talk about this quite often on these calls, setting realistic goals. So break down your change into manageable steps and into realistic goals. And what's my favorite thing to do? Celebrate. Celebrate small victories along the way, which can help to boost your confidence in uncertainty, to be fair. Setting realistic goals during times of change is like shining a flashlight into the darkness. It helps you to break down huge tasks into manageable bite-sized chunks. And setting goals that are too ambitious can be setting yourself up for disappointment and frustration and for failure. So always remember to set realistic goals, you know, realistic goals that are attainable and measurable and tailored to your unique circumstances and abilities. They have to challenge you just enough to keep you motivated, but not so much that you feel overwhelmed and defeated. So why is it important to set realistic goals during change? What do you think? Why do you think it's important to set realistic goals during change? For starters, it gives you something to focus on amongst the chaos. When everything is going mad and you need something to focus on, having realistic goals. Exactly, Daedra, it's attainable, but it gives you something to focus on. They provide you with structure and direction, and they help you to stay on the course even when you don't know where that course is going. And perhaps the most important thing is realistic goals can give you a sense of progress and accomplishment. Each small victory you achieve, whether it's a huge milestone or just, overcoming something really small, but it helps you to stay on course, which is almost like a fuel. And Donna says, be smart. Exactly. It's manageable and achievable for motivation. Well done. Yep. Right. Attainable. Brilliant, brilliant. So setting goals, set realistic goals. And the last thing we're going to talk about today is opportunity. You know, embrace the opportunity for growth. View change as an opportunity for personal and professional growth. Challenge yourself to learn new skills, to embrace new experiences, and to broaden your horizons. Change is like the ultimate playground for personal growth and development. And when I saw this picture here, it really, it made me smile because you've got all this uncertainty and rough weather and all sorts, but yeah, still this little tree is still thriving, it's still embracing the opportunity to grow and to get bigger, even with all the storm clouds all around. So I absolutely love this picture. And always, always remember, growth happens outside your comfort zone. Our mentor likes to say your comfort zone is your broke zone. So anything that's going to happen that's good happens outside of your comfort zone. When we're challenged with unfamiliar situations, you're forced to stretch yourself. You're forced to adapt to new challenges and to learn from your experiences. It's almost like flexing a muscle. It might feel hard at first. It might be a little bit sore, but over time, you're going to become stronger. You're going to become more resilient and more capable of tackling whatever comes your way. Um, but here's the thing about growth. Growth isn't always easy. In fact, growth is hard. There's a reason why we grow slowly as we're growing, because our bones can take the pain if we're growing fast. Growth isn't always easy. It's definitely not comfortable. It can be actually very messy and very chaotic, but it's the outcome that you need to focus on. It's the outcome that's important. Growth gives us a chance to reflect on who we are and what we want out of life. By embracing change with an open heart and an open mind, we have the power to shape our own destinies and create the lives that we always dreamt of. So change is so important. I left London on my own 8 months ago, and the experience has been key. I've learned so much about myself. Absolutely amazing. And that's it, because you're changing, there's an opportunity for growth, you're in the unknown. So you have the opportunity to learn about yourself. And I am going to end this with a quote. Change is not only inevitable, but it is also a catalyst for growth, innovation, and transformation. Embrace it, for within the winds of change lie the seeds of opportunity and the potential for greatness. So remember, ladies and gents, change may be inevitable, but how we respond to it is within our control. By adopting and by adopting these strategies that I spoke about this morning, that can really help you to navigate through life's twists and turns with courage, with strength, with grace. Embrace change for the catalyst for your growth and for your transformation, and just watch as it propels you into, a better and a brighter and a more fulfilling future. Okay. So with that being said, I have really enjoyed speaking to you today about change. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is right there, Michelle Jenme. And make sure you join in next week. We run these calls every Monday to Friday at 7 a.m. UK time. And as always, please invite anyone to this call who needs a push in the morning. And always remember that men, women are welcome. It's a 20-minute call, first thing in 15 to 20 minutes, first thing in the morning, and it really helps to boost you. At this time now, oh, you're welcome, ladies. At this time now, we're going to take our sprays. As I said, since it's 2 o'clock in the morning here, I'm not going to be taking any spray because I'm going to go back to bed. But we have 3 sprays available to us for anyone who's new on the call. We have one that helps to suppress your appetite, which is the one that we take first thing in the morning. We have one to boost your energy, and we have one to help you sleep. So we have those 3 sprays. If you are new on the call and you don't know what sprays we're talking about, please get back to the person that invited you onto the call and make sure you get your hands on these sprays. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for turning up. I'm really glad it helped. So remember, ladies, take your sprays, 8 sprays under the tongue this morning, and have a great day. Do I have any announcements to make? I don't think so, but if you are within our team, remember the live pre-order is ending this week, so make sure you get your orders in. Make sure your customers get their orders in as well. Otherwise, they're gonna have to wait till probably late June to get theirs, and they don't really want to do that. Our sprays are still on special, so make sure that you grab your sprays as well. Still on special, 10 for just under £100. So that's a great deal. Make sure you grab that as well. Okay, ladies? And with that being said, enjoy your weekend, and we shall see you on Monday morning. Okay? Have a great day, ladies. Take care.
And you, thank you, and have a wonderful rest.
Thank you. Good night,
Talk to
ladies.
you
Good night for
later.
me. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Take
Bye.
care.
Have
Thank
a
you,
blessed day,
Michelle.
everyone.
Everyone have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
day. God bless.
Thank you. Bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night.